And let's take a live look at the White House as President Biden says he is optimistic about reaching a deal to raise the debt ceiling. But House Speaker Kevin McCarthy says he thinks both sides are still really far apart. Madeline Rivera reports from Washington.
Despite reported progress last week in the conversations over the debt limit, neither President Biden nor House Speaker Kevin McCarthy have signaled any headway.
Hey, President Biden, any update on the budget negotiations?
I appreciate the president finally willing to talk after 97 days, but there is no movement.
President Biden and top congressional lawmakers are set to meet again on Tuesday, with about 2 weeks left to avoid a disastrous debt default. While President Biden has indicated he's open to clawing back unspent COVID-19 funds, Republicans are pushing for more cuts.
One of the things that I would have hoped to see on the table would be the unspent and unallocated debt relief funds, if you will, the student loan debt relief that Biden has provided that I think is unconstitutional, that most Americans think is totally inappropriate.
The negotiations are unfolding as President Biden prepares to leave for Japan for the G7 summit on Wednesday. As of now, the White House says the president is still sticking to schedule, regardless of the status of the talks.
We'll get an opportunity to showcase the unity of the G7 on some major issues facing the entire world.
But the pressure is building, with one political expert warning the country is the closest it's ever been to defaulting on its debt for the first time.
I think it's such a great situation because the factors that would lead to an agreement are so high. The obstacles are so great.
There are still a few areas where compromise can be made to ultimately reach an agreement, preventing default on the nation's $31.4 trillion debt. In Washington, Madeline Rivera, Fox 32 Chicago.